Greetings and welcome to Botched Initiative. Here, our cast of role players steps into the shoes of fledgling heroes, each with his own ambitions, flaws, and dreams. Together, they will face a world brimming with danger and wonder, a land called Dunia. I am your dungeon master, Bill Lynch of OTP Games, and this episode is brought to you by Only Crits. Whether it's a 1 or a 20, the important thing is to keep rolling. Only Crits. Feed your dice goblin. Now, when we last left our heroes, they had just managed to kill the bugbear Vutrank. It barely defeated him, and he was the one that was responsible for the goblin raids in the area. And they decided to they decided to preserve the body so they could bring him back, and someone could cast Revivify if they wanted to bring him to question him because he was dead. And they had also agreed to let at least one of his hobgoblin henchmen leave unharmed, which they did. That was an agreement with the Fae, which I'm sure won't come back to haunt them in any way, shape, or form. And they were pretty badly beaten up after encountering a homebrew ooze monster out of a chest that Jovian decided to go explore on his own.
Yeah.
So they had come to the goblin camp and were going to take a long rest for the night. And wait a minute. During the night, the party is asleep. It's early in the morning hours, and Sorsha is awake. Everyone else is sleeping. You didn't sleep inside the hobgoblin tents, I assume, because they were kind of nasty. Hobgoblin tents were bad, but the goblin tents were certainly nasty. And an old man walks up towards you. You seem to recognize him somehow. You don't know where you recognize him from, but he seems oddly familiar. And you realize after a moment that he must be someone from your tribe by the way he's dressed, and you would know him given his age. He's easily 60, 70 years old, and there aren't that many 60 or 70-year-old people in your tribe. It's not a very big tribe in the first place, and especially men don't live to be that long, without you knowing about it. But he walks right up to you, sits down across from the campfire, and when you see him in the campfire light, you notice he's slightly translucent. And he addresses you, Sorsha. It's good to see you are doing well.
Good to see you too. You don't seem all here.
No, not physically, but I am in some ways with you always.
Are you somewhere else and just...
Oh yes, I have passed on, but I do keep an eye on you. I have been ever since you married my grandson.
Hello.
He kind of smiles and he sees the realization in your eyes. I was glad to see you were able to avenge his murder.
Yes.
Are
the
you...
right thing to do.
Yes. Are you seeking further vengeance? The man had a family, you know.
Well, I'm just trying to do good. It's day-to-day type of thing.
It is good you're not consumed by your vengeance, but know that his family might not be as easygoing as you are. There might be some trying to seek revenge for you, for what you did, even though it was fair.
Do you know if they're already searching for me?
I don't know for sure, but I can feel that there is some sort of hatred directed towards you. Just want you to be careful.
I will. I'll keep an eye out.
We've been trying to help you. My sword is some small measure of protection for you. I think you're learning to understand it better and tap into your family line, even though it's not your family by birth. You are part of a family.
That means a great deal for you to say that.
Well, thank you. Be careful and good luck. And he just kind of
Thank
fades away. And you realize you were napping, sort of, but you're fully alert. You're still at the campfire, and there's no trace of him there. And you know it wasn't just a dream. You somehow sensed to check your book
Oh,
that your husband gave to you in your dream. And there are more spells written in there now that you can understand.
I'm just like flipping through the pages and researching, I guess.
You know which spells are in there, and they're fairly handy. So
Yeah. Comprehend languages, identify.
almost have no need for the wizard anymore. So
We always need a plan B.
Don't make-
E,
Don't let
F,
Zealous
no.
know that.
I would say don't make Zealous too happy this early.
you
What
can also
wizard?
cast cleric ritual spells now too. Which
No need for Zealous anymore.
Sweet.
well, morning does roll around, and
Bye-bye,
Campfire. runs away into the woods. Tala has had a long rest, so she's back to full.
Give a good little chin scratch.
You have a dead bugbear with you, and anything else you guys want to do while you're here?
We're all rested up. Drink is dead. I think now is a good time to keep pushing back to the city.
Yes,
To
I
get
agree with you
whatever
there, Jovian.
to get whatever reward or whatever it is that we're gonna get for bringing this psychotic asshole to justice. But
Better get.
how far out are we from the city?
I think it was like 3 days to
Mhm.
town. It's not really a city. I mean, it's built on the bones of a city, but it's only a town as far as population goes.
I'm gonna slightly just look around, kind of maybe to kind of not be too obvious with it, but keeping the attention up for any other like nature, animals, birds, or anything like that.
Like familiars or other spies, you mean, type thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Lovely. Sure. Let's try the manual right now. Let's try the dice. Fuck me sideways. And we're just gonna automatically start off the day with a. It's a natural 1, but +7, so an 8.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
You seem to be burning your retinas at this point, staring at the sky.
Yeah.
Just scan and look directly at the sun.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. All right. Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's how it works.
you're looking around like a gnat gets in your eye. You're like, you can't see anything, but you just have this sense you're being watched.
Mm.
You are certain you're being watched.
Well, I think if we're gonna get moving, we should probably get moving now. We all set, ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Might as well.
Let's get our stuff and get moving now. Like, keep an
So,
eye out as we get moving.
Just as Thatcher throws the bugbear over his shoulder, it's like a 7-foot tall, hairy, nasty thing. All you ever try to carry a completely limp body?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's not very easy.
Stack of potatoes.
No.
But he's a giant individual. He throws him over his shoulder. Familiar individual walks out of the woods towards you.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful fey creature. She looks and sees the dead bugbear and smiles. I see you've done well.
Is this Mosley again?
Yes. The barbarian consults his notebook.
Yep.
He can't read, so it's all just scribbles.
Yep. It's just a drawing of her.
Stick figure.
Yep.
We've done well enough. We did what you asked. We set one of the hobgoblins free, but he didn't seem to be too worried when some informed him of why we were letting him go.
Well, I suppose if I were a mortal facing my death, I wouldn't really be too concerned about why I was being allowed to live. Just be glad that I was being allowed to live.
Yes, but there was something more sinister about it. It was almost like he knew he was going to see us again. It didn't necessarily sit well with me, but nonetheless, we did what you asked. And
That is good then. We have come to a fair agreement and a fair bargain, don't you think?
sure, if your definition of fair is what it is, but
I showed you where the leader was, and you let one of the underlings go free. How's that? If I had not helped you, do you think you would ever found him?
Eventually.
eventually we would have found him, but you definitely sped up the process, and that I do have to give thanks.
Well, no thanks are needed. We struck a bargain. I'm sure my sisters will be quite pleased to hear of this. She kind of smiles wryly, and you're not sure if she's being sarcastic or not.
Can I make an insight check on that?
You can try.
I don't even know why I asked. What the hell I did roll.
Always try.
Oh my god!
He
These
really stares at her.
dice are in jail.
So another natural one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all you've rolled so far today is 2 nat 1s and a nat 20, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
So
beating
next
the
one's
odds.
gonna be another nat 20.
These two
Well,
critical misses and
those
critical
are in
hit
jail.
brought to you
That
by
dice is
only
in
crits.
jail. I am no longer using those dice for the rest of the night. That's
You know the
So you have
statistics of
no
this happening.
clue what she.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure she was trying to send you a message. You have no idea what it was.
anybody else want to?
I'll do it. I'll do an insight check.
Yeah, you always roll good.
Yeah.
Well, hold your
Nah.
breath. 15.
Better.
Okay. You're not sure. She's very hard to read, and she's obviously enjoying this whole. She knows you. She senses that you guys are trying to read her, and she's just kind of toying with you and enjoying it.
Mm.
I mean, she gave you what you wanted. She got what she wanted, and you're not sure, how that affects things. But
So you got what you wanted. We've got our prize, and we're heading back. Why are you here now?
I just wanted to see how it turned out.
Hmm.
I suppose I'll go check his cave and clean it out. I suppose sooner or later, your type will come here and reopen that mine, but at least for a while, we can let nature heal itself.
Were you considering you were going to search his cave? Was there anything you were looking for?
See what debris is in there.
Debris.
Now it's some dead goblins and one hobgoblin.
You got a lot of
Now she'll
cleaning
have
up
to
to
clean
do.
it.
Mhm.
She does kind of walk up and take a look at Vutrank.
Mm.
No, she doesn't get too close to him, just kind of looks him over. Like, may I ask why you're bringing back a dead bugbear?
We were told to.
We
All
were
right.
told to bring him dead or alive. He could have some information to explain further on why the goblin raids have been going the way they have. So, we're bringing him back.
And you are going to question him now that he's dead?
Well, for some reason, he's not very chatty right now.
Well, yes, but from what I understood of mortal creatures, their souls, and the magic you possess, you can't question a dead person unless he wants to be questioned.
The temple will have its ways.
Hmm.
And once we get it there, it's not our problem anymore.
Wow. Learn something new every day. Well, good luck, my friends.
Thank you.
And she starts wandering off into the woods.
I never get a good feeling talking to them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really starting to regret giving the hair.
Oh, now you are.
Probably should have put the dice in the jail after that natural one incident too.
Oh, it's fine. Nothing bad will ever happen to us.
We've been lucky so far.
Yes, we have. Should we head out, friends?
Definitely and quickly, please.
Okay. You guys get on the road. Trails here all look really similar. Go ahead and roll 3d12s. Any three, you can roll them. You don't have to roll them all the same person or not. Just tell me what you get.
I rolled 3. I don't know if you guys want them.
That's so you have 3. What else?
Oh, I rolled a 12, a 7, and a 1.
Okay.
I was saying I rolled 3 d12s.
Okay.
So
4, 5, and 3. God, I'm not even rolling good on them. No.
So
This is just-
1, 3, and 4.
Okay.
It's not a good day.
Everybody go ahead and give me a perception check.
Plus,
Natural 20.
Okay.
Got an 11.
22.
15.
Okay. You guys are walking north, and you kind of see and hear some rustling in the trees off to your left, up ahead of you. And you can see a figure there kind of behind the trees, not really trying to hide, but not coming out and greeting you or anything. Just around noontime.
Who are you?
Hello? Come step forward.
Who are you who walked through my woods?
Your woods.
We're just passing through. No harm intended.
Are you one of the three sisters?
I have many sisters.
Oh.
She steps out. This is the most beautiful being you have ever seen. About 5 feet tall, slim. She looks like maybe she's 14, 15 years old, but her eyes, she looks like she could be thousands of years old. She has an old soul, but she's a very young, looks kind of like an elf, but even more graceful and beautiful.
George, I'm pretty used to usually has demons following, but
Oh God.
What is your business here?
We are just passing through back up to Shanty.
She looks at the giant matted ball of fur you have over your shoulder. Where did you meet your friend?
He was in a cave.
in the mines just due south from here.
Why did you kill him?
Do
She
you not
looks
know?
at you harshly and she asks that.
Do you not know of what he has done?
I do not.
He was the leader of the goblins. They've
that were
been
taking children.
raiding villages. We came to put an end to it.
So with him gone, will these goblin incursions in this area be at an end?
Probably not
Yes.
at the end, but not as organized.
And for now, and we're bringing him back to the capital to be able to find out more information on that subject.
Don't tell them.
Who are you?
You may call me Averil.
Abigail?
I don't have a pen with
But
me.
Barbarian's trying to balance the bugbear on his shoulders. He pulls a notebook out of his belt and starts writing on it.
I need a
Charcoal
stone.
pencil.
Yep. Can't find one right now.
Abigail,
Sounds
you
like
say
mine.
these are your woods.
Do you dispute me?
No. But given it's not, well, I shouldn't say too often because we've been coming across many different types of creatures lately, but none who have claimed these woods. So that's new information. Have you been here long?
Longer than any of you have been alive. including your elven friend there. I can be sure of that.
I don't know. Are you a protector of these woods? Because I'm
She
sure.
answers you in a tongue you can't understand, as if she's questioning you something. It's a very
Can I-
melodic, pretty tongue,
Mm.
but you don't recognize it, or you at least don't speak it. Does anyone speak Elven or sorry, Sylvan?
I do have comprehend languages though. Does that have to be cast beforehand?
Yep. You have to cast this ritual, so it'll take you 10 minutes to
Okay.
break out your book and sit cross-legged. And
I think if anybody would, it would be Gray. But
Yeah.
Darn narcolepsy.
He speaks Elven, but not Sylvan.
Jeez.
As a druid, you probably recognize Sylvan, at least kind of. It's not druidic, it's not Elven, so it's got to be Sylvan.
do I pick up any of the words? Like I may not fully understand it, but any of what she's saying.
She says something about protector.
So you are. Well, as long as you have been protecting these woods, you would know the difference between friend or foe, no?
It's not always obviously apparent, especially upon first meeting someone.
And based on what you see of us, what do you think?
I think you are dangerous.
Ooh.
That we can be under certain circumstances, but this is not one of them. We're not here to fight, especially with the protector of these beautiful woods. If anything, we're here to preserve what you are protecting. And who we have here was on his way of destruction.
Have you ever run into goblins?
Oh,
Since you've been
yes.
protecting for so long.
Oh, yes.
So then you would know.
They are vile little creatures for the most part.
Agreed.
That's what I have found, yes.
She looks you up and down, Jovian. You're not from this grove. Why are you here?
I have my reasons, but yes, I am not from this particular grove. No. But
Why would a druid leave his grove to wander? Have you
my
much shame?
mentor. No. I have not. The ones who run my grove have. My mentor has been slain. So I left.
What was his name?
His name was Alminius. Do you know of him?
That is his cane, is it not?
It is. And I raise it up and kind of show it, but I'm still a little apprehensive. I still have kind of a tight grip on it just in case she wants to try and snatch it.
Who was it who killed Alminius?
I look at the others and kind of let them know, well, it looks like some secrets are about to be revealed.
imaginary popcorn.
I'll comfort you. It's okay. We are here for you, Jovian. We have become fast friends within the last few weeks.
He was killed by 3 of his so-called protectors. It's I don't understand why, but they were the initiates of the Oaks. I don't know why they did it. I don't necessarily have the physical proof that they did do it, but I know. And with them being there and taking over the grove, my life, it was only a matter of time before they would have taken me out with Alminius. But I have his cane and a book that I'm still trying to get the knowledge of myself to further understand what happened. But from what I have gathered, Alminius knew that things were going to shit, as they say. And that may be part of the reason why they ended his life.
How did he know it?
That I'm still trying to figure out myself. But he meant a great deal to me. He meant a great deal to the Grove. So for him to be killed, especially in the manner that he was killed, we knew that it was evil.
Are you planning on righting the wrong of his murder and meting out justice?
I do. But I would be a fool to go back and try now. I am not where I need to be. Alminius had plans for me. I don't know exactly what those plans were, but he saw something in me. And in this book, I'm trying to figure out what that is. And as soon as I find out, and as soon as I get the power that I need, I will return to the Grove and avenge Alminius.
I wish you luck then. I counted him as a friend.
So you knew him?
I did.
So then you know what I say is true.
I know he died. I know there were questions about his death. And another friend of mine. Did you know the Dryad Nyala?
I did. Yes. I do.
He
Wonderful.
was also a friend of mine.
So then you know where I'm from.
I have been to that grove.
What was there anything about them that you could tell me that would be able to help me on this? Any information, any sort of anything really?
I probably know less than you, but I would be if you learn information, perhaps I could help you if you come find me, if I want to be found.
Well, it's obvious that you only want to be found when you want to be found. But is there a sense of a direction, a spot, anywhere that I can go to at least help be able to find you again when the time comes?
You are a druid. You should be able to find me if you return to my woods and search for me, and there is good reason for it. I think our paths will cross again.
Okay. I will be back soon.
I hope so. I hope you can find out more about Elmenius's murderers.
I will.
She walks over to a tree and steps into it and is gone.
Well, okay.
That was an exit.
Are you all right, Jovian? That was a lot that was said.
It just brings up a lot of memories that I do not enjoy remembering, but her, I can sense great power from her. The more I can figure out from this book, I know she would be able to help us. So the quicker that I can get it done, and the quicker I can read through it, the better. But I will need a minute to gather my thoughts as we go.
Of course.
Use a drink.
So supportive.
If there's nothing I can rely on you for, Zealous, it is for a good drink. Thank you.
You guys travel on a bit longer. Sun's starting to get low. Yep, and you guys are actually still in marching order. You see up ahead of you a couple horses that have been pretty badly damaged, and there's a older man stuck with a bunch of goblin arrows. You see 6-7 goblins lying around him and a few off in the woods. He sees you approaching and he turns and has his sword ready. He looks badly beaten. He sees you and is kind of relieved. Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were more of them.
It's okay, friend. We're not here to harm you. We are coming from taking out their leader. And I'll show him on my back.
Oh, thank the gods. It's good news. These little goblins, they're vile. I could take any of them, 2-3 at a time, but there ought to be at least 10-20 in the woods. And his horses are full of arrows, and there's quite a few stuck in him. So, I mean, you see probably a dozen dead goblins, but there's probably more that ran off. You're guessing by the evidence.
You did this all by yourself.
I've been at this for a little while. This life. He's, late 50s, early 60s maybe. He's obviously lost a step, but he's, made up for it with cunning and experience. So.
Is he part of the Golden Blades or no?
No, he looks more of a just standard fighter type.
Gotcha.
What is your name, friend?
I am Horus.
I am Solomon. The elf over there is also Solomon.
Must
You
be
can
confusing.
call the big one Thatcher and the little one Gray.
Ah.
I am Jovian.
I'm
Reaches
Sorsha.
out and shakes. He's leaning on his glaive. Shakes your hand. Shakes all your hands. May I travel with you for the rest of the night if you're planning on going any further? My horse doesn't seem to be capable of carrying me any further.
That he does not. Where were you headed?
I was headed to Shantae. I'd been out seeing what kind of trouble I could get myself into with all the goblins in the area. I seem to have found it.
We are heading there as well, so feel free to travel with us, friend.
That would be marvelous. How much further are you planning on traveling this night?
Are we still, a day away? 2 days away?
Oh yeah, a couple days away, and it's like after 6 o'clock now.
No.
Well, we planned on traveling just at least another hour or so before setting up camp, trying to get as close as possible. But we obviously know the dangers of these woods, so
Yes. You'll probably get away from here if any goblins come back.
That's smart. How far do you guys plan on traveling?
Probably another, hour or two?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let's say you guys go on. Looks familiar, but it's not. He's at the back of the party. He looks pretty beat up.
DM,
An hour goes
cast
by.
Good wounds on him.
Sure. You would appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll go up and shake his hand. 6 plus 5, 11 points of healing.
Okay. Thank you, my friend.
That way you don't die off so easy.
Much appreciated. I think this is a good spot.
Yes.
We'll take a look around.
We have a
We'll make
wizard
it-
that can put an alarm, right? Doesn't our wizard have alarm?
You see a campfire walk into the woods up ahead.
Well, it's beautiful how these campfires just seem to show up.
Mm-hmm.
You do have like 2 or 3 people who can cast prestidigitation and or druidcraft, so
Yeah.
I figure it's pretty easy to throw some wood down and start a campfire.
Control flames, yep.
Come, rest, friend.
Thank you. What's the order of watch?
I'll go
This is
first.
DM asking you, not him.
Mm-hmm. I'll do last like I always do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Midnight.
Okay. So, just skip ahead around midnight. Everyone else is sleeping. He kind of wakes with a start. And seems a little bit. Oh, had a dream about goblins. He just comes over to talk to you. Oh, you'd think after all I'd been through, goblins wouldn't frighten me anymore.
Well, they tend just to attack anybody for no reason at all.
Yeah. Oh. What's the story with the bugbear? Why are you bringing his body back?
Well, it begins with a very powerful lady told us to go in the woods and capture a bugbear who was turned in from a frog. And now he's here. Now, he was the one rallying the goblins, attacking the church.
Turned in. Wait, to say he was doing what?
Doesn't matter. He was the one rallying the goblins that attacked probably you too. And so we went and killed him, and now he's here.
Well, glad you did that. Excuse me, I'm gonna go relieve myself. He wanders off a little ways.
Could I? My focus is everywhere, but could I focus a little bit harder on where he's going?
Sure.
Perception check, I'm assuming.
Sure.
Okay. 16.
He seems to be walking off, and you hear the sound of liquid falling.
Okay.
You
Lovely.
just sell this.
Mm-hmm.
Let the man piss.
And yeah. Then you hear some chanting.
Oh fuck. Who's right next
And
to me? Jovian?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick Jovian real quick.
It doesn't matter. As soon as he starts casting, there's this blast of cold that comes and hits everybody.
Oh God.
We need everyone to roll a Constitution save.
Great.
17.
I don't think my +6 helps with a nat 1 at all.
Oh,
Yikes.
this critical failure brought to you by only crits. Let's fumbled spell save for damage. Let's see what happens. 70.
Natural 20.
So, okay. So, I'm going to roll for Gray, too. This should be good.
Oh god. Well, nice knowing him.
Yep.
It was you were the one on watch, so. Oh, man. He missed it by 1. So, what about I'll roll for Tala. She get any now? Ah, she got an 18.
That a girl.
So who got less than a 13?
No.
17.
Nope.
Solomon is the only one.
Solomon and Thatcher's the only one. That one.
Okay, so everyone except Thatcher and Gray take 24 points of damage.
What? Even at a natural 20?
Yeah, because the cone of cold hits you.
Oh my
half damage.
God.
Gray takes 49 and
24.
Solomon takes 49. Tala only
Great.
takes half.
Gray even alive?
Oh.
Barely.
Ray is
Oh,
probably
halfway gone already.
Mhm.
Well, I know what I'm about to do right now.
Fuck shit up.
so yeah, let's roll for initiative now.
Huh?
Hang on. Sorry.
Oh my god. 7.
It's okay. I did horrible too. I got 6.
Oh. What is it?
5.
Oh. That's a clear one. I can see it from over here.
Wow. So Jovian got a 5. Is that
6.
right? Zealous got a
We
6.
all got a.
Horrible roll.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
Oh. Uh-oh.
What did Solomon get? Thatcher?
6.
You might
Zealous,
just roll new
your
characters.
thing might be
What did Sorcha get?
going nuts again.
She got a 7.
Your mic thing might be, it's doing the thing again.
Okay. So, at the beginning of combat, Solomon rolls a death save. It's a great way to open up combat.
So Gray's down.
Oh, yeah. He rolls a nat 20.
Nice.
So, Solomon, at the start of combat, rolls a nat 20, sits up, and he's going to take out the big guns because holy crap, he's hurting.
What are the big guns for Gray?
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's going to use a second level spell slot to cast Witch Bolt. At this thing. Hang on a second.
Is anybody else's screen white or blank?
Mm.
Nope, just yours.
Is it because? Oh well, no, because we have fire, so you should be able to see it.
Yeah, you should be able to see. He misses. So it's the Oni's turn.
What the hell?
He he casts darkness right on top of the campfire. And everything goes black for you guys.
Oh, fun.
Sorsha. Now, Sorsha, she has Devil Sight.
Yes.
She did.
Okay, so
Don't,
I don't anymore. I switched it out.
because of the book.
oh yeah. So you can't see anything, but you know there's something out there.
Having a hard time bringing up. Do you have the battle map? You want to share?
It should be up. Oh, hang on a second.
Yeah, because
That's my problem.
refreshed it twice. Can't see nothing.
There you go. Okay. Should be sure. There we go. Okay. That's from Gray's point of view.
Okay.
What does Sorsha want to do?
Get out of it.
I am in the darkness, right?
Yes.
We are.
I will make my way out of it.
Okay. You take 10 feet, and you can't see him yet because you can't see around the darkness.
Okay.
If you continue to move, you get to there and you can see him.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You have 5 more feet to move. I figured you'd just stop when you saw him.
I will cast Hex.
Okay. Targeting what? As far as which is going to have disadvantage.
One more time.
Which abilities check will have disadvantage?
1 second.
What do you want for him?
Wait,
Strength.
thinking. I'll just do Constitution.
Okay.
Movement. I still have one more action.
Yep.
And then I will do Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll.
With a 27 to hit.
That hits.
And
Animate this.
$17 total damage.
Okay.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay. Thatcher, your turn.
Well, I'll go into a rage. Because if he wants to use other things on me, hopefully it won't hurt as much as ice. And then I'll move out of the darkness.
As soon as you step out, you see him.
Yeah. And then I'll run up and give him a couple whacks with my axe.
Okay.
God, those were horrible rolls. 15 was the higher one.
Oh, that missed.
Okay.
Just barely glances off his armor.
All right. And I think I still have a little bit of movement left. And I will. What did I do? So that was 10, 20, 35. And I have 65 feet of movement. I'll move all the way back here, I think. Or right there, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Zealous.
The noise go away?
Yes.
Okay.
Heal me.
15
friend.
feet. Heal you in a second. 20 feet. My
I'm
screen
primarily a
is still
sorcerer.
black.
All right.
Technically, yes. Nobody else knows. We'll go right there and bonus action, spirit weapon, right next to him. Yeah, he's
Okay.
right there. Let's see. 11. 13 plus 8. 21 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. And that'll be 8 plus 5. 13 points of damage for the main. 2 separate portions.
13 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And main, let's see what I want to do. I'll do bless on Thatcher, Jovian, and Sorsha.
Can you
Or my
see
main.
Jovian?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
Is darkness still going?
Yep. He's made all his Constitution saves.
Of course he did. Hold action, cast blessed. Trigger being when I see Jovian.
Can't
Or-
really. Action. So your action's going to be to ready. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. You're ready in action to cast Bless as soon as you see Jovian.
Yep, and I'll be on the three of them.
Double Buster Invasion.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Speak of the devil, it's your turn, Jovian.
Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna step out of the darkness.
Okay.
So
That
the
triggers the Bless.
1d4 to attacks and saves.
sweet. I at this point. So, quick question before I do it: if I cast Aura of Vitality right now, and then my next turn cast Wild Shape, will the aura still be there?
You can maintain concentration on spells, and for you, Wild Shape is a bonus action, so you can cast the spells in action. Aura of Vitality is a yeah. Yeah, you can maintain concentration on it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna cast Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Seconds. So level 3. So now, then at that point, get into Wild Shape.
Who are you restoring hit points to? And how many?
Looks like Sorsha's a bit more worse for wear. I'm gonna give it to Sorsha.
Okay.
Or not your barbarian that has like 12 hit points.
Okay. He's worse for. Then yeah, I'll give it to.
Well, he might have higher hit points than she does, but she's not a melee in this. She doesn't have to be. She can stay back and Eldritch Blast this guy.
Yeah, I'll give it to Thatcher then.
Okay.
No offense, but we can't have him die.
Agreed.
Sure you can. I'll just
Uh,
figure out what
not.
happens afterwards.
How much?
That's not FAFO.
For him, he's gonna get 10.
Okay. He's much happier.
And at that point, I am going to get into Wild Shape.
As a
Spider. Oh.
Spider doesn't have many hit points.
Yeah, not
Yeah, but
especially where I'm
web?
at right now.
You can do web.
He's that web too. Yeah.
Hold him there.
I will
not
say
automatic
this
restraint.
creature is like, now as you get to look at him, he's like 9 feet tall, blue skin, what we
Yeah.
describe as Japanese looking.
using strength to be able to get out of that is probably going to be a little bit easier for him. So I'm gonna, try and match strength for strength here. I'm gonna go
Big old bear.
I would go bear, but I'm gonna go the dire wolf with this one. They got more hit points, and the fact that when I hit them, I have a chance to knock them prone.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna go into the dire wolf form.
Okay.
Uh,
And you still have some movement left too.
I do. I'm gonna get next to Thatcher.
Yar.
And in direwolf form, I'm gonna look at him
Cool.
because
Oh God.
I have a military saddle. And basically, tell him to hop on. He'll probably have to
He has
do
no-
it for here.
Yeah, he has no movement left, so you can.
That's fine.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
So his next turn, he can hop on and we can go.
Tala. Gonna try to roll a death save.
Fuck, so Tala's dead. Oh my god, I didn't.
She rolled a save. Okay. Solomon Gray. Spends has to move to stand up. They have to move. And he's again.
Mike Zealous.
Sound again, those.
And he shoots a bolt of lightning out of his body and misses again. That's what heroes do. And he's going to spread out a little bit at least.
Yep.
The Oni's turn. He's going to step up and say hi to Zealous.
Shit.
He swings his glaive and gets a nat 20.
Oh my god.
It's at disadvantage.
Hold on.
Oh, it is. Yep.
Where's our friend? This is the friend? He turned into this big old fucking thing?
We don't know. Maybe. Probably.
Where the hell
So
did he go?
He
Or
doesn't
he'll
get a
run
crit,
out.
but he still hits you.
What do you roll?
Anyway, 21.
Oh, shield.
Okay. Go ahead and mark that. So you're about to get smacked in the face with this giant glaive, and you hold up your hand, a little blue ball of energy deflects it. So then he swings again, and he's still at disadvantage. He rolls a 13. So not even close. Sorsha, your turn.
I'm going to do Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
With a 29. Yeah. 29.
That hits.
Natural
Holy
20.
cow.
And.
Oh, a nat 20.
Yeah, it was a nat 20. Hold on a second. So what? So that'd be 20. Hold on. 20 points would be the crit, right? The total is 2d10.
The full damage of 1 and whatever you roll.
Yeah,
of
the
your
full
other one.
so 10 plus 6 because you have the hex plus a d10 plus a d6.
Plus a d10 plus a d. So a 10 plus 6, that's 16, plus another d10 plus another 6.
D6.
Or d6, sorry.
Are these things I need to roll? I'm so sorry.
Just roll 110 and 16.
Thank
And
you.
add 16 plus 5 because your charisma modifier.
So the 10 is 6, and what was the other one?
A d6.
Thank you. Eight.
Yes. So 16. My math's not good.
33 or
There we
34.
go. And then
So-
for your bonus action,
You smash this blast of purplish energy into him and get his attention. He seems angry. When he's got to roll a concentration save, he makes it.
Thing.
You still have a bonus action.
Where's the map?
it's a
Ritual?
no.
The maddening hex.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just caused 5 damage, right?
Yes.
You can also target somebody within 5 feet of him. So if you want to cause it to Zealous, you can too.
No.
Just saying. Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Solomon, it's your turn.
Can I hold my action if I mount Jovian? Can I hold my action till after his?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
So-
I'll do that.
okay. So you use half movement to jump up on the, or maybe it's just 15 feet. I can't remember. But it would seem weird. That would take you like 45 feet of movement. It would take, a dwarf 15 feet
Yeah.
of movement to climb on the back of a
Right.
wolf. All right. Zealous, your turn.
Sorry.
What, me riding a giant direwolf?
Yes. 100% yes. Give me one more second. Wisdom save from him.
Okay.
It worked once. Let's try it again.
You got a 17.
Silvery barbs.
And
And I'm going to give advantage to Thatcher.
16. Does that make it?
Nope. Wait, let me make sure real quick.
So you're telling him to do what?
Let me give 1 second. Why is that not
Just
on?
command or suggestion?
Suggestion. No, give me 116. Never mind. He meets my DC.
Okay.
And then
So that was
bonus
spell
action.
slots. Not do anything.
Spare the dying on. Well, Tala is.
Can't see her.
You can't see her.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, let me see what. Oh, she's also more 10 feet away. Because it's. Well, okay, this is kind of stupid, but
I have range of 30 feet.
you would think. Yeah, you can cast as a bonus action a target within 30 feet. Doesn't say you have to see the target. So you knew where she was when the combat started.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to move a little bit to get to her, I think. Let's see. Yeah, you can cast it on her.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Because you know where she, assuming nobody moved her. this is the ruling now. If you cast it in an area you can't see, if it's still there, it works. If it's not, like if a goblin ran in and grabbed her and moved her, it wouldn't work. But I'm pretty sure no goblin ran in and grabbed her. So
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll do that.
okay,
That way she can at least stabilize.
okay. Jovian's turn.
I'm gonna run up to the Oni.
Okay,
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna bite at it.
and first Solomon gets his turn.
Ooh. All right. I'll swing at him. We gotta roll one at. Oh, nat 20. Booyah.
Oh,
And the
Nice.
second, I just rolled 2 nat 20s on both
Nice.
hits.
Let's go.
dang.
Good
Let's
jet
go.
pitcher. Get out of here. Look at that. Bam. All right, so let's roll damage for these big boys.
Oh, you took a picture?
Yeah, I did. So plus.
Yes, sir.
So 15 or 12 plus 5 is 17. And 9 plus. Oh no. Yes. And then 9 plus 12 is 21. 17, 21 is 35, right? Yes?
Well-
No?
That's him.
I don't know. Hold on. 17.
He made his 2 concentration saves, but
Okay. And then plus.
you swing twice and hack into him.
45 total damage.
Okay, he is unhappy, but he's still up.
All right.
And Jovian, it's your turn.
So, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and bite it. So, it being like magical now, does that have any specific effect other
Just-
than the fact?
Creatures that have, resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing from non-magical weapons, whatever. So your weapons count as magical for the purposes of overcoming damage resistance.
Got it. Okay.
And don't forget,
well,
you
yeah.
have advantage of the attack roll because of the power of friendship.
Yep. Sounds good. Roll advantage. Go for the bite. Oh, thank God. Yeah,
also
that's
have-
definitely. I'm gonna go back to that one's going back to jail.
You have the +4 for bless too.
Oh,
Plus
okay.
1d4.
So dirty
Just one.
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Plus
to
one
hit.
d4.
Or well, 1d4. Sorry, yeah,
Minimum
it's
7.
not
Yeah, you hit.
actually 4. So
Well, 16 without that one. Let me
16
get the-
hits. So.
Okay, so I'll just go with that. Let's see, 2d6. So 14 piercing damage,
Okay.
and then has to make a DC 13 or else it's prone.
He doesn't have to make a saving throw because you described to me how you finish him.
Oh, I have Thatcher on my back with me, so this is gonna be a nice little
Oh my god.
combo kill right here.
nice.
I am going to basically, throw myself into him, knocking him onto the ground, and as basically my head goes down to knock him, Thatcher's gonna jump off my back full on, battle axe mode, and boom, straight down through the clavicle, taking him out.
Okay.
Right in the spine.
Now, at the start of each of your turns for the next minute still, you have the ability to heal somebody 2d6 hit points, right?
Within 30 feet of me, yes. And who
That's
at this
everybody
point?
right now.
I think right now Tala's worse for wear.
She's unconscious, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go give it to Tala.
so you have 9 more uses. You should. If I wanted to be a jerk, I could say you didn't do it at the start of your turn, so it doesn't count. But I'll let you do it 9 more times total.
Okay, so let's give.
Gray
good.
has what, 1 hit point?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Tala, give her 6, 11.
Okay.
That's 2. For Gray, give 9. 14 to Gray.
Okay.
Thatcher, how you looking?
Was that two different ones?
That's 4 total.
Okay.
I'm at 27 at 66.
Yeah, I'll give you 2. So 22.
Nice.
So that's 6. 7, 8. That's, I need 3 more. Sorsha. 10. So Sorsha gets 16, and then for my last one, good old friend Zealous, you're gonna get 12, sir.
Gotcha.
Okay. So there's now a dead ogre mage lying on the ground in front of you who looks suspiciously like the guy who you were
It
so
was him, that
kindly
son of a
invited into your
bitch.
party.
Goodness.
Son of a bit.
We see why it took all those goblins out now.
I'm still in wolf form, and I notice this, so I go bite at the throat and make sure the head is decapitated. I'm pissed off.
It's decapitated.
So make sure that
Probably
Yeah,
isn't a
but
bad
this-
spot for us to take our mid-episode break.
All right.
probably a bad spot. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
probably not a bad spot.
Oh.
Or a decent spot. You guys-
I'm like, whoa, wait.
Wait a second.
All right, coming back in about 8.5 minutes. You guys soon.
Later.
All right. Do you guys search the body of the Oni?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You find he has a big belt pouch, like a backpack for you guys. It's got a bunch of like humanoid type teeth in it, bits of hair that have been wound together, strange little wooden carvings that don't seem to have any value, but have all kinds of strange runes written on them. But you also find 917 silver pieces, 311 gold pieces,
Like it.
24 platinum pieces, and a very nice silk rope, about 50 feet long.
How many?
Nice.
How many platinum again?
24.
Is there any significance to that silk rope?
Oh,
Me.
lighter than a.
1 second. Was it identify?
Mm-hmm.
I will cast identify or
All right.
ritual.
You sit down in front of the campfire, cross your legs, have the rope in your lap. Spends about 10 minutes you going through your book, reading it. After about 10 minutes, you cast identify, and it is a rope of climbing. You can basically hold on to it and have it climb up to 50 feet and tie itself onto something, then climb up the rope. You can even have it tie knots in itself to make it easier to climb. Makes it a little bit shorter, but you can always have it untie itself after you're done too.
Nice.
Smart.
Oh, a rope. I heard robe. I was like, a robe? That's gonna
Oh.
climb? What? So,
Sweet. Yeah. Are we, I get out of wild shape. Are we obviously after that whole thing? Are we long resting? Are we?
Tala and Gray both have a level of exhaustion now after being knocked into comas,
man.
so they would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know you just got your net 12 temporary hit points and everything for it, Thatcher, but
It's all right.
we got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
It'd go
long
away
rest.
after a long rest anyway. So,
Yeah. So you guys take an extra day, and everyone's had 2 long rests. Tala and Solomon Gray are no longer fatigued. I feel like I should level him up.
oh, Solomon.
Yeah.
Was he at level 4?
Yeah, he didn't level himself up.
Oh, that'll do it.
Let me.
Was his weapon worth taking?
No, it's not magical for you guys. It's magical. Axe is magical for him, but it's not. You can't detect any magic on it.
Got it.
Well, I think from here on out, I'm not trusting any more strangers. Especially those who have been out in the woods all by themselves and who have taken on damn near a whole horde of goblins all by themselves.
Well,
We're going through more hell bringing the body back than we are fighting him.
I just want to help people.
So make after the rest, make the trip, keep moving, Can I make another perception to see if we're still being watched?
Sure.
Even though, again, my rolls have been jack shit.
Before you roll, take a minute, take a breath.
$15.
Doesn't appear that anyone is following you.
Good. Nothing like nature, like spies, anything like that either.
Doesn't seem like it.
Good. Didn't get the gnat in my eyes this time. So I think it's a good idea for us to just keep moving.
Yes. I agree.
In long rest, everybody in foundries. So you travel another day. So first you get to the end of the day. You're traveling south.
I recognize this area. What about you, Gray?
So you come across this little intermittent creek, it looks like, and what is that? It's around 5:30, almost 6 o'clock. You guys figure it might be a good time to try to camp here. There's high ground at least.
Sounds like a plan.
Go ahead and roll me a survival check. Let the druid do it. See how comfortable your camp is.
I'm not comfortable with my rolls. Let's see. Nope. That's an 8.
Okay.
I was close to that. Was almost a 19.
I could have. You know.
Farmboy.
You do find a place to camp. It's not terrible, not the best. What's the order of watch?
I'll go first.
Okay.
And then can I actually pull Sorsha with me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take midnight.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Celis.
I'll take the morning. Early.
Okay.
Trying to make Thatcher jealous now, aren't you?
So the first watch, it's like getting close to 9 o'clock. Nobody's really dead asleep yet, but you're stroking Tall behind her ears, and Solomon's in his trance. Thatcher's sleeping like a baby.
Yep.
Look over at Sorsha and just, well, you know, especially with this book, that I need help. I would go to Lysaria, but I just don't trust her. Would there be any way that you can help me read some of this?
Yes, I'll do my best. Thank you for trusting me.
Out of everybody that I can trust, you I've known the longest. It's not that I don't trust anybody else, because obviously without trusting them, we wouldn't be alive. But again, you and I have been through the most, have seen the most, have battled the most together.
Yes.
So if you could help me at least get through some of it right now, that would be extremely helpful.
I'll do my best. And then I'll cast Comprehend Language.
Okay. You sit down, open the book. Alenia's journal's not very big. It's, 10 inches by 5 inches, maybe. Old leather cover, thick parchment pages. You set it down. There's just like that. First few pages, some of it's just a diary, and you read through, talking about how. Do you let her read the whole thing, or just the parts that are coded?
The parts that I can't understand, the parts that are coded, yeah.
You get to a section, it's just runes and scribbles and stuff you have no idea what it means. It's obviously some sort of code. You consult your book and start chanting the ritual in it, and the words suddenly form and become clear. And it says, you can read it. The sun is rising anew while the moon set. It seems like the heavens themselves are on a collision course. What can mortals do against such calamity? And then another line. Many ropes are used to tie down a cargo on a ship. Cut a certain knot and the whole bundle comes loose. The knots must be protected. Walk in the way of good and keep a path of righteousness. The upright will inherit the land, but the wicked will be cut off from it. The goat is always trying to satisfy the desires of his loins. The lion wishes to rule over all, but the boar simply wishes to destroy. It can dig under any fence, chew through any rope, knock down any gate. Beware the boar. The tongue of the righteous is choice silver. The heart of the wicked is of little worth. The majesty of all the gods can be found in Gaia's creation. It swallows Renville's children as they begin their final journey. It shapes and conforms Wenestria's secrets in the wrinkles of Dunia. It hides iron and gold for the followers of Quaidor and Enkios. Guard well the holy places. The sites druids have protected since the beginning.
It says that.
Interesting.
Does this mean anything to you or spark any memories?
I mean, a lot of it is, very much, it's pretty self-explanatory when it comes to do good, do right by others, be aware of the enemies, stay true to Gaia, and the path will be clear. But these are teachings that he would frequently speak of. So why code it?
Maybe it's a code within a code.
Could be. I definitely have to look more into it to find out, but it is very ominous. It is very obvious that he didn't want anybody else to know what was in this book, especially teaching such as this. Again, I don't know why he would code it, but he coded it for a reason. There has special meaning to it for a reason.
Each of you can roll an Arcana check. Or sorry, a religion check.
14.
Sorsha?
20.
Okay.
20.
You recognize the passages about the goat and the lion and the boar. The goat is the symbol of Asmodeus, the god of lust. The lion is the symbol of Lucifer, the god of pride. And the boar is the symbol of Sathanas, the goddess of wrath. And it's focusing on, it seems to be saying, the goat and lion are dangerous, but you really need to watch out for the boar, watch out for Sathanas.
He's talking about the 7 deadly sins.
Like 4 horsemen type of stuff, but 3.
Sort of, but there's only 3 out of the 7. Is there anything else in the passage that we recognize to be, or that would be
Seems to be-
helpful?
Roll an Arcana check. Both of you.
Another dirty 20.
12.
Don't worry,
Okay.
I got
Yeah, thank you. That's why I asked you.
you.
Sorsha, I'll just tell you the cargo being tied down with many knots and a single knot being cut can harm the cargo. That rings a bell to recent events in the last few sessions. That's all the help I'm going to give you on that one.
Is it like a kind of disrupting the patterns of life, like the butterfly effect almost?
He ain't gonna help anymore.
Oh shit.
We're gonna have to go back to the other sessions or look through the notes to figure that one out.
Well, the big thing I can think of is the Vutrank. But I don't know how that's related. Maybe how
Zealous,
comfortable-
go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Yeah.
13 plus 18.
You hear them talking about stuff. You don't hear what they said, but you hear them talking about something about the book. So you kind of wake up. You half wake up.
Maybe circle of life, or at least the connection between the heavens. Just spitballing. I'll go back to sleep now.
Gaia.
Like the temples.
Oh,
Thank you, Zealous.
All right.
It seems pretty clear he was concerned about this, even though he encoded it. For mundane coding, he knew of comprehend languages isn't that rare of a spell.
Mhm.
So it had to be more than just a simple cipher. It had to be something that when it was the plain language is printed out, that he was speaking in a little bit of a riddle.
mm.
Mm.
Oh god.
You know anything about alchemy? Real world here?
Sort of,
About
kind of, not
about their
really.
formulae and how they would write things?
Yeah.
They wouldn't say bring this to a boil. They would say, cause the golden eagle to fly or something crazy. Each alchemist have his own little language, so he would know what he meant. But if you found his notes, it wouldn't really help you trying to recreate what he was doing. That's the kind of thing. That's how wizards do their spell books, and this is apparently how Minius was doing his journal to some extent.
Okay. Well, there's definitely more to this that we're gonna need to know, or that I'm gonna need to look through.
Would you feel at all comfortable sharing it with the group? Just to see what their insight might be?
Oh, Zealous is already halfway awake. I walk over to Zealous, kick him. You're already awake. I know you're listening.
I grab his bottle and a few glasses.
I was sleeping so well.
Yeah, of course you were.
He possibly encrypted it because he knew his followers were onto him, and that's the main thing. He would do it in such a way that you would know that nobody else would know.
But that was the thing. I don't know. When he died, we were so early in the teachings. A lot of it was just words at the time.
And you don't trust. What was her name?
So, what the,
Lazario.
the
Averil?
Averil?
You don't trust her enough to maybe ask.
Well, once we see her again, I'll definitely start asking because she knew Arminius enough.
One other thing I should tell you that your character would know: Sathanas, the goddess of wrath, is kind of a nature goddess too. So, you could a priest of Sathanas could get away trying to be a druid.
Just kidding.
That's it's not, especially as a druid, you would know that. It's not. I don't know how well you were.
Yeah.
Probably go through the all the deities and everything to read all the
So you could have been
domains
pointing
and
out.
everything.
You could have been pointing out that the other three were part of that. They were followers of.
Earlier in his notes, you did see he was. That's what the Dryad told him, is that they were followers of Sathanas. He went to confront them.
And they killed him for it.
That's what you think.
Well, we're definitely going to get through more of this as time goes on, but thank you, Sorsha. Zealous, thank you too.
No problem. I've earned my drink for tonight.
Your nightcap.
The essentials.
With everything that's gone on, I just need to get some rest, level my head. There's already been so much today in these last few days that's just... It's tough. Rest I will get, and again, thank you both.
If only we had a printout we could just look at.
If only.
You can actually just send that to me, Bill, when you get the chance.
It's pinned in the chat.
Oh, it is?
Mhm.
It is?
I pinned it.
Nice.
What? Oh, sweet.
What? Like just now? Wait a minute.
No,
I
no.
haven't seen-
How long
we
has that
got-
been there?
Since he first sent it.
Wait, he sent it in our group. Why did I not get that?
What did I not get that?
It's under player DD's overview.
Wait, are we talking about the Discord?
No.
Player
You talking about his journal entry just now? That one?
No.
Mm-mm.
Yep, no. I know that was a long time ago.
Well, no, that's the old one. Here, let me.
Was there a newer one? I might
Yeah,
have pinned that
that's
one.
the
also.
one.
The players over. Yeah, I'm looking at that one right now.
Yeah, because he will go into there.
Oh. There's two of them that I have pinned. So.
How fun. A coded riddle.
Well, that one is the uncoded
Mm,
stuff.
gotcha.
We'll get that.
Let me. That
Oh,
should be.
breaking ciphers.
There you go.
All right, perfect. I'll take that.
Noticed a couple. I checked it like twice before I put it into a PDF form, but I found a couple typos. But you should be able to figure it out.
Okay. Good.
Now, while the entire party is huddled around this book watching, everyone will. No,
So give me a deck save.
night passes out. Further incident.
Yep.
It's around 6 in the morning. Fire's out.
I can see.
Woo.
You guys want to head on to Shantae?
Yep.
This is the last day, right? We'll get there.
Yep. You march all day. Towards the end of the day, you're coming up on a little, what today we would call a suburb. It's one of the tiny little villages. It's rising up around. Around Shantae proper. Peasants and such. They greet you as you're coming into town, walking through. There's a like Shantae itself. This is outside the walls, but there are a bunch of buildings built from the ruins of older buildings, older, gorgeous buildings, and these are rather crude, simple affairs. And you're walking through. Everyone recognizes you as adventurers. They see you have a dead bugbear on you're carrying with you. And as you're walking through, one of the peasants catches your eye. He whispers to you, "You are adventurers, no?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you help me?"
What do you need help with?
Something is wrong with my wife. She's not well, and she's not herself.
Have you taken her to a healer?
Or a doctor.
I took her to one of the barbers at the edge of the town, and he said she was just tired. A barber's somebody else who does minor surgery, that sort of thing. It's
What about one of the temples?
like real world medieval. Somebody's got a feedback problem.
Tell us. Feedback.
Does
Yeah.
does your wife seem tired to you, or is it something more?
I think it's more. She's not. I've known her for years. This is not her.
How long has this been happening?
It started yesterday.
Do you know if anything in her daily routine yesterday changed?
I don't think so. I came home late and she'd already gone to bed. I woke up in the morning and it was like she was different.
Different how?
I can't explain it. I just know it's not her.
Does she seem aggressive?
No. Seems just different.
Zealous, if this is a possession, this seems a little bit more up your alley, no? Well, I'm hesitant because we've already gone so far, and we need to get Vutrank to the temple. But take us to her. Let us see for ourselves.
Of course. Ada! Ada! This woman comes around the corner. She's looks like she's been gardening. Her clothes are a little dirty. Yes. Yes. Oh, heroes. How do you do?
Very well. And yourself? Your husband is
I'm
worried
fine.
about you.
Yes, I'm tired. I didn't sleep well last night.
Was there anything that seemed off?
You asking me? Or
Her.
I'm just tired.
Did you have any nightmares?
No, I slept like a baby.
Can I roll?
good.
Would I like? Because I'm pretty much a farmer. Have I seen anything like this before? Just around in my past.
No, you can roll an insight check if you want.
I will do the same.
If it opens up for me. What do I
22.
Insight
There's something off about her.
8. Yeah, I didn't have nothing. So
What am I like? Her eyes, her the how is she pale? Does she seem sickly? Like
It seems almost like she's a puppet.
Does identify only do objects?
Magic items, yeah.
Okay.
she seems like a puppet. Oh. Oh, great.
maybe she is possessed.
Zealous. This is definitely something up your alley.
I look at the husband and I ask him, did she sleep through the night or was she active? Do you remember?
No, she slept all night last night.
Yeah, Zealous, get in here. This is something it's not just a sickness.
I didn't get back until well after midnight. There were coyotes in the fields, and we were taking turns standing watch. And I was up very late when I got home.
So evening to midnight, nobody knows her movements.
Children, they say they were all asleep too. They didn't. She came to bed, and they don't know anything unusual.
Okay. How many children do you have?
3.
What do you guys think? Is it worth asking the children?
Yeah. The children. Go ahead, Zealous.
Could I go up and... Ma'am, may I see your hand real quick?
Of course.
Real quick, I'll cast Protection from Good and Evil. And if
Okay.
she is possessed, then it'll trigger a roll for that. And it'll be up to 10 minutes.
Okay. You use the spell slot, but it does not have an effect.
Process of elimination, Zealous. Does that mean something else is outside of your knowledge?
The spell doesn't have an effect on her. So I'll read you the first paragraph of the spell. Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, blah, blah, blah.
Willing.
So for some reason, and you don't feel any resistance from her, but it did not have any effect on her.
Okay.
So you actually...
Grace detect magic. Or
Whoever's on the other side of this is.
He actually does not have detect magic for some
does
reason.
he have fucking anything?
He has identifying
So-
fog.
I suggest you guys, when you go see Lusaria, you copy those spells into his spellbook and Sorcerer's spellbook.
Yeah.
Basically, all the you guys have quite a bit of gold. Copy all the first level divination spells into anyone you can find into their two spellbooks.
Son of a
I look over to her husband. Look, this is something, at least at this point in time right now, there's not much we can do to know exactly what it is, but we do know it is something malicious. We know it's not good.
We can help you walk her to the temple.
So that they can help try to figure it out as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which
But
temple?
this is not something that we can do here.
There was what? Renville. What was the third one? I can't remember the third one. There's the one I went to. Then the temple Renville.
There's Renville, Lakshma, and not Aurora, the other one.
Yeah, the other one.
I'll tell you in a second. It's the one that Father Lamek is head of. Novara.
Mm.
And there's Enkios is there too. He's the biggest temple, but
We definitely need to bring her to a holy person.
Yeah.
okay.
Probably Aurora. It's life and light. So
It's the temple's in Novara, which is her
Oh.
sister. It's her,
So.
pretty similar. So her brother, I think.
So we will take her there.
Can you?
got a life. Yeah.
Okay. I'll come into the town tomorrow and check on her. You're taking her to Temple of Novara?
We
Yes.
can take her. Yes.
Might as well.
All right. Thank you. I have to get back to taking care of the animals. Okay, you guys
Miss the simple life.
head into town. Let's put you guys in the right spots.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to the gate, do we see any of like the guards or anybody like on hand that's there?
Oh yeah.
I would look at one of the guards. I need you to go get Sir Sergio and Lady Adelaine right now. There are two things that are going on here. One we need to handle immediately. The other one Lady Adelaine would be very interested in. But I need them here now. Please.
He kind of looks at you a little bit funny and all right. Yells to one of the, hey, go wake up one of the privates. Tell them to run. Get Lady Adelaide and Sir Sergio. Get Sir Sergio first.
I'd rather have a paladin with us in case this lady goes crazy.
Smart.
We'll be fine.
That's what they all say.
After a few minutes, Sir Sergio comes up to you.
So Sergio, I'm
You're
glad
at
you were
the,
here. We've come across this lady here just outside of town who seems to be going through some sort of ailment, but it doesn't seem to be medical. It more seems to be metaphysical.
what
Could
do
you
mean?
help? Zealous tried his way. We found out Gray once again doesn't have another thing that can help us.
It's not even here. You're throwing him under the bus.
And
We seem to be unprepared for what's required.
you as a paladin, maybe you can help us figure out what is wrong with her. Can he detect magic? Like shit.
Let me see if I can find a picture of Sergio. Anyway, he greetings, miss. And what is your name? My name is Ada. He takes her hand, holds up his other hand, just concentrates for a moment. And, thank you. He turns to you, Jovian. It's kind of a low voice. She's not undead or fiend, face, less or anything like that. She seems to be just a normal human.
I look at him confused, going, does she not look like a, how you say, a puppet to you? She looks normal to you.
He takes a look at her. There's something off about her. Can't say for sure what it is. Why did she come to your attention?
Her husband, as we were getting into town, her husband noticed us and pulled us to the side and asked for help. We came in, we looked at her. Obviously, we can tell that something was off. Zealous
As you
tried
two
to
are
give us something
talking
else.
to each other and looking at her, she's just standing there, kind of blank, staring blankly. And Sergio's, he kind of, looks at you and looks at her, and there's something off.
You don't say.
Yes.
Look, watch.
She, whenever you interact with her, she interacts, somewhat normally, but she, has a flat affect.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
I have, but usually it's, well, have you never seen survivors of some sort of horrible, some of the people we saved from the Goblin Raid had this kind of reaction.
What has
People
come
go
of
through
them?
horrible experiences. Sometimes they they react like this, but
What would be the medieval term for PTSD?
yeah, that's they don't have a term for it, but
Hysteria.
yeah.
So you
But
think
the-
she's going through some sort of hysteria?
I don't think so.
Worse?
It's similar, but it could be magical in nature.
Do you know anyone who can help us or her?
I would say take her to Lasaria. She's the one who's the most knowledgeable about magic.
Isn't she the one that went missing?
Is she in town?
Yeah.
Is she available at this time?
Yes, I believe so. I think I saw her yesterday.
Well, that's good.
This woman is just unreal. Is there a way that you can get Lasaria to get here? Not like order her to get here.
Can't really order her. Why would you want her here?
Sergio, were you hit in the head?
God.
I've been hit in the head many times.
That explains a lot. That makes me understand. You are almost contradicting yourself in what you are presenting and saying here. So, look,
She is not. I don't perceive her as a threat.
We can
She's
walk
yes.
her over.
It's
It's not
us.
that far.
Lasaria has been unreliable to say the least. If we need somebody to get her here, if you say that she is more well versed in magic and we're dealing with something that could involve magic, would it not make sense to bring the person who knows about magic?
Do you think Lasaria is a threat, or this girl here is a threat?
The woman could be a threat. We don't know yet. We need Lasaria here to detect if she could be a threat.
If it makes you feel better, I can accompany you as we go to Lasaria's tower.
Yes,
No.
yes. Let's go. In the meantime, Zealous, do you have another drink?
Always.
He walks you guys,
I'll take that as a yes. Cheers. Sir.
and I assume you tell the guards that you're going to Lasaria's towers.
Mhm.
Or you have somebody wait here for Lady Adelaide because you've just summoned the sister of the Baron to you.
Yeah, we need to wait for her.
Thatcher, Sorsha, would you wait here?
Yeah.
Since Thatcher, you have Vutrank with you. Sorsha, you have your ties with Lady Adelaide.
So we're splitting up.
Yep.
As much as I do not want it to happen, and it always ends up in shit when it happens, it feels like this needs to happen at this point.
What are you so worried about, man? Some little peasant girl's tired, and you guys go into a hissy fit.
Mhm.
Talking about puppets and otherworldly magic here. Come on now.
Yeah.
The fact that protection from good and evil didn't work, yeah, that's
I'm questioning everything. Can we trust Lasaria? Is she the puppeteer or fucking messenger and shit?
Thatcher, Sorsha. I think you guys stay here, wait for Lady Adelaide. Myself, Zealous, and Gray are
Mhm.
gonna go with Sir Sergio with this
Yeah.
woman.
Okay. If we need to do the revivify for Vutrank to talk to him, don't we need Zealous?
We're taking Vutrank to the temple for that, and Lady Adelaide will figure that out when she gets here.
If she wants
Lady
to.
Adelaide. But
Yeah.
If she even
You just
if
assume
Lady
she-
Adelaide, sorry.
Okay, so I'm going to assume Jovian and Tala and Sergio and Ada go into And she tells him to wait outside. So the door opens, little bell rings. Massaria comes out. She greets all of you, and she sees you, Sergio. Oh, my friend, I'm so sorry I missed you the other day. Something came up with Selden. She kind of looks at Sergio, and Sergio kind of see him grit his teeth a little bit.
Mm.
How can I help you?
We came across this woman just outside of town. Her husband pulled us to the side, said there was something going on with his wife. From what everyone can tell, including Sir Concussion, that it just seems like fatigue. It seems, but
Sergio didn't say there's nothing to it. He just said that she doesn't seem like she's possessed.
it seems like there's more to it than meets the eye. It seems more of a magical aspect to it. And as much as you've ripped into our wizard friend here, he still hasn't seemed to learn. Can you help us be able to figure out if there is anything magical going on with this woman?
Let me see. She pulls out this spell book and starts chanting. Casts a few. Spent some time casting a ritual spell. And after a while, she finishes. And thank you, my dear. Do you have friends outside, Jovian?
The what, sorry?
Do you have friends outside?
Tala's waiting outside, and then Thatcher and Sorsha are waiting for Lady Adeline.
Maybe she should go outside. We discussed this. I don't want to confuse her with magical terms. And she seems, yes, and she steps outside.
Can somebody accompany her?
Well, you have Zealous and you want somebody sober, or? But no, Zealous and Tala are outside, plus the wizard, if that does anything. The wolf's probably the biggest help. There is strong transmutation magic in effect on her.
Oh, God.
Shit. Any suggestions?
I could possibly dispel magic, but I don't know if that would have any effect.
Can we at least try?
Let me see if she has prepared.
Come back
You'd
tomorrow.
have to,
And
you'd have to come back
Yeah.
tomorrow.
No, I
Back tomorrow.
tomorrow was not happening. So we're gonna write the spells down for Sorsha and Gray to be able to copy before we do.
That's
that.
not one you can ritual cast, so that's why.
But it you say a strong transmit. Do you know what kind of spell? Do you know what kind of person would do this to someone?
There are all kinds of reasons why someone might do something like this. Some nefarious, some not. I don't know if it affected her brain. It's not an enchantment, so I don't think it is. That's not like an enchantment is the reason why she's behaving so oddly. Sir
Can you
Sergio,
at least try,
you-
please?
did you check to see if she's a fey creature or something? And no, she is not neither fey, nor fiend, nor celestial, nor undead. Did you cast any other spells on her?
Zealous tried protection of good and evil.
And what happened?
Nothing.
Did she resist the spell's effect?
Seems so.
No, He said it just didn't work. He didn't detect that she resisted or anything. Just
Oh,
it didn't work.
don't know. It just didn't work.
She opens her spell book and looks a few things. Beat my percentile.
Ooh.
Okay. $90.
The only reason I could think a spell like that would fail is if she weren't a creature.
Is if she weren't a creature or were?
We're not a creature.
Mm.
So what does that mean? What is we're trying to at least narrow it down to the point where we can help this woman.
I don't have the answer. I only have maybe direct you in the right way of what questions to ask.
Where can we take her in order to help her?
In the meantime, Lady Adeline
Hey.
approaches Sorsha and Thatcher. She walks down the street and sees the two of you
Lady.
and and she sees you, Sorsha, and kind of lights up. It's good to see you again. I
It's good to
see
see you
you
too.
brought me a present.
Big present.
The one on my back, not to me.
I asked you to bring me his head, but I guess you brought more than that.
Safety precautions, just in case you wanted more.
He seems remarkably well kept.
Yes.
Is this through magic?
It is.
Ah,
If you wanted to revivify him and interrogate.
that is very interesting. Let's take him to the temple. I'm going to put Gray with you guys so we have a screenshot. It's easy.
Cool.
You guys bring him into the temple. And
Thatcher, I feel like we're about to see some shit.
Yeah. He's still bound,
She-
yeah.
calls over one of the priests. Well, I don't know if you're really bothered to bind up a dead body, but it's like, you have plenty of time to think about it. She calls one of the guards, send one of the send someone to go bring me some diamond dust. If my servant should know where it is. And she finds one of the temple priests and says to him, I would wonder if you'd be willing to revivify this thing for me. And do you have the spell prepared? I do, my lady. And good. Now we'll bind him to make sure he doesn't get free, but we can bring him back to life and then question him. The priest seems a little confused, but he's not going to question the sister of the Baron. He spends some time, sprinkles the diamond dust, casts the spell, and the thing tries to sit up, but he's bound and he's freaking out. I assume you guys knew he was a spellcaster. You gagged him and blindfolded him, I assume. But he sits up and he can't talk very well. His hands are bound and he can't see anything. She is quite pleased with you and calls her guards. Her personal guards come back and they grab him and haul him away. And he's gone. Goes, thank you very much. If I get any information that might be interesting for you, I'll be sure to share it. You have done quite well. Sorsha, I'm quite proud of you. And she walks.
Pat
off.
Sorsha on the back.
Yep.
Way to go.
You guys now, if you want to, can head over, try to find Lady Adeline, or not Lady Adeline, Lasaria.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. You guys are see outside her shop. See Sorsha hanging out with the peasant girl, and Tala's still there.
Zealous.
What's that?
You mean zealous?
Well, Tala too. The brains the operation.
Sorsha. Think we did zealous.
So Jovian is inside still with Sergio and Lasaria. Do you have any questions for her?
Me in particular, or the rest of the group?
You're the only one inside with her right now. So
if you know where to take her, where could we take her in order to fix this?
Sergio says, "Yep. You are concerned she might be dangerous. I will take her to my temple. There's probably no safer place in the town, with all due regard to the Baron and his guards."
It's not so much of her being a danger. She could be in danger. We need to let her husband know that she is okay, or at least let him know what's going on. We can't just go back to him going, "Oh yeah, the guards took her. Don't know what else to tell you after that. Sorry."
Well, I will take her off your hands for tonight. You go get some rest. In the morning when you are ready to take her back, come by the temple. I will not prevent you from taking her back to her husband by all means.
But when you have her in the temple, will you help figure out what is going on?
I will try. If Lasaria here doesn't know, I can pray for revelation, but that's our next best option. This might need some investigation on your part.
That it definitely does, and we are trying to, but again, other than taking her to the tower, where Who, other than the Saria here, would we talk to help her?
I would go back to the area where she was first afflicted. Talk to the people there, see if anything new has come in.
Um,
I would do it myself, but I'm quite busy. I don't mean to seem callous, but with the influx of refugees and preparing for the movement to the Temple of Renville, the new one, I'm quite busy. The Baron has asked me to guard the main body as they depart. I understand you are to be the vanguard. Me and many of my paladins will be guarding the main body. We're making preparations for that.
Okay, we will meet back here in the morning. I will get back with the others. We will
Meet
do
me back
some
in my
more
temple, please.
investigation.
It'd be good to see you all there again.
We definitely will. Good to see you, and thank you again, Sir Sergio.
So he takes off with crazy puppet peasant lady.
Anna?
Yeah. You guys are free to discuss among yourselves what you think might be going on.
I don't know. But everything we just brought into town was just taken away from us quickly.
Where's the bugbear?
The bugbear is. So, do you guys want to question the bugbear? Because none of you speak Goblin, right?
No, none of
I
them.
have a comprehension.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume Gray has tongues, but we can't assume anything with him. So
No, you use the scroll, so he doesn't.
I would buy him another one at this point.
Could I just do comprehend languages and just eavesdrop?
You can understand everything he's saying, but you can't ask him,
The
pointed
question.
questions.
Yeah.
Detect
So,
thoughts.
Sadia, do you? Are we still?
You'd basically you'd
Yeah.
be saying stuff to me. You hear him keep saying to you, "I don't understand what you're saying."
Mhm.
Speaking slowly and loudly doesn't help.
Are
Get
we
an
still
interpreter in here.
Losaria's-
That's all you'd hear from him.
Lady
Are we still
Adeline
in
said
Losaria's
that
shop?
she would pass any critical information to us.
Great. Well, at
Yeah,
least you guys got the reward. That's the only thing that matters. I would.
The reward was the well-being of the surrounding areas and
Yes.
pride in yourself.
I walk up to Zealous
Great.
and I grab him by the shoulders and I start going, "It's okay. Take a breath. We will get down to it. Don't worry. It's yes. There you go. Yes."
Oh, there's another bottle. You just keep feeding him.
I'll even take one with you, sir. Yes.
All of that for nothing.
It's not for nothing. We still have time. Are we still in Losaria's shop or near Losaria's shop?
Yes.
And walking back in, do you happen to have a scroll of tongues?
A scroll of tongues.
Or know the spell to where we can copy it down to be able to use it?
Yes, I could sell it to you.
How much?
You are heroes of the town. 200 gold. It's a third tier spell.
Sold.
Works. We will take that.
So now, are you both copying your spell books?
Yes. Right? No?
Yes.
So I believe for Sorsh it's 150, and for
Gray.
Gray it's 300. 300.
Great.
It costs him more.
On top of the 200?
Yeah, you need to buy the ink. I can verify that.
So Sorsha, so the
Let me make sure I'm saying that right. I don't know what the price
It's
is.
650 gold total.
Shit.
If I have those prices right.
Would it be?
350
Yeah.
total. 200,
It'd
200
be-
plus
No, sorry,
150.
it's 150 for Gray, and might be 150 for both of them.
It'd be 300, so 500 total gold.
Yeah.
500 total gold.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
one.
know,
Okay,
very
so wait,
good.
150 for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then 200 for the scroll.
So
itself
500
to copy
total.
it.
150 for each of them, not both.
Got it.
Okay,
That
Yeah.
way we can copy that in and never have to worry about it again.
that has been the biggest inconvenience. Okay, so
It is kind of a pain.
150, 150, 200. Yeah, we'll easily pay that. Do you have any powdered silver?
I do,
I need
Why-
more.
of course.
I need. That has also been inconvenienced. This was 25 GP per use, 1 vial. Go to 4. Yeah. Oh,
Somebody fix that. There you go. Yeah. So just this is DM asking you, what do you use the powdered silver for?
ceremony.
Okay.
I needed to make holy water.
You can just buy holy water, save yourself a step. She doesn't have it, but there's plenty of places in town to buy holy water. There are like 4 temples.
I could do that too. Yep. I will just.
Well, if
Yeah,
we're
we're just
out and
out-
about and used all our water.
Well, we're going to the temple tomorrow, so I can grab it there. Actually, true.
You can go to the temple tonight, so there'll be some people around. I don't know who you want to talk
Okay.
to.
Oh yeah, then I'll just go to the temple after we're finished up with here. 10 GP of oil and then 4 alchemist flasks. That's the only thing I need left.
Beat my percent off the alchemist flasks.
All right. Let's see.
I almost rolled a double zero.
Oh. 8 and then percentile is D10. No, D100.
Yes.
Oh, 98.
Okay, you're able to you can find 4 alchemist flasks or 4 alchemist fire.
Sweet. And 10 GP of oil. Check. Okay. Pay that, and I'll pay that. And then ritual spells for Gray. We need to take his book and just see how many we can get that he doesn't have.
He has shield, right?
Yes.
I don't even know at this point.
He has shield, he has magic, but we need to get him detect magic.
You need to get both of the casters to take magic. That's one.
Yeah.
We're going to dip into our finances real quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4 of those. Check. And then we need to go to the blacksmith real quick after.
Yeah. That looks about it for now from here.
Okay. So I assume, Zealous, you spend a good part of the night drinking heavily.
Moderately.
Well,
A corrupt
If
priest
I-
I am, but at least within reason. Come on. I have standards.
yeah.
His tolerance is up.
They're really low,
Yeah.
but they exist.
To him, it's moderate. To the rest of the world, yes, it's very heavy. Almost a problem.
Roll a con save to see how drunk you are.
You bet that. Actually.
It's like
You've-
It's like Jack Sparrow in the boat. Why is the rum always gone? And then he trips over himself. Oh, that's why.
Nailed it.
Did you just give
You're-
yourself an alcohol enema?
Oh,
I got a one. I got a one. Thank God it wasn't a real fucking roll because I got a one.
Maybe
So
it was of
midnight.
excess. I just have to
Around
carry
midnight,
him up
you've-
upstairs now.
You've had your, 12th mug of beer. You go outside to find the latrine, and you can't. Wander to an alley to relieve
Shit.
yourself.
someone go with him.
That's your
You
Mulder.
suddenly feel yourself grabbed by the back of the neck and thrown down the alley.
Oh,
There's
Oh.
about 6'2" female half orc.
Oh.
Looks
Oh,
familiar
shit.
to you.
Oh.
She has a sword and a dagger.
Huh.
That's probably where we're stopped for the night.
Ah, damn it.
Zealous's best dream.
damn
Being
it.
manhandled by a
Mhm.
woman.
Drunk and I'm being attacked by her. Whoa.
Yep.
Now I
Rare.
gotta say the bringing back Vutrank alive, or not alive, but able to be brought back to life was pretty impressive. Pretty clever. So let's go around the table.
Ooh, piece of candy.
So for Zealous, you get the card. You can turn one critical success into a normal success or vice versa. You can use it at any time. So if there's a critical hit on you, you can say, no, that's just a normal hit. Or if you hit, you can say it's a critical hit, vice versa.
Okay. Yep. I'll
Nice.
make note of that one.
That's
Nice.
Thatcher.
Yeah.
You get to roll an additional d20 for any ability check. You have to use it before you know the result of the roll. Sorsha, you get 3d6 temporary hit points. You can use it any time.
Nice.
So if you're like at 3 hit points, you get hit, you can just go ahead and roll 3d6 hit points and maybe not die. And Jovian, you have advantage on any d20 roll. You have to use it before you know the result of the roll.
Okay, nice. Anything for Gray?
No, because I ran his character.
Hoping, I was gonna say a hope and a prayer at this point.
Just
Maybe I'll take it. One of these cards for the next villain you guys face.
He gets spells. That's what he gets.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're,
Yeah.
we're filling up his book for him.
Roll initiative for Zealous's makeout session in the alley.
Yep.
Safe word is please.
Mhm.
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, appreciate everybody for hanging out with us on this Wednesday. We'll see you guys again next week for session 11. 10 down, many more to come. Appreciate you guys. Once again, go to JaposTV.com, get your merch, check out the latest episodes, and keep up to date. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend, let everybody know that Botched Initiative is the way to go. So appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys again next week. Later.
Not all.
Bye.
See ya.